you sure you want to go into those woods?
Why wouldn't I?
They say strange things happen in there. Whispers in the dark, shadows that follow you. I've heard stories.
Those are just myths, John. Besides, we're only going in for a quick hike. What's the worst that could happen?
As they walked deeper into the woods, Sarah started to feel uneasy. The silence was deafening, and the only sounds were the rustling of leaves and twigs under their feet.
John, do you hear that?
Hear what?
That whispering. It's like someone is following us.
John looked around nervously, but there was no one there. Suddenly, a dark figure appeared out of nowhere, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light.
John, what is that?
I don't know, but we need to get out of here.
They turned to run, but the figure was faster, its long arms reaching out to grab them. Just as they thought they were done for, a beam of light shot through the darkness, revealing a group of search and rescue officers.
We've been looking for you two for hours. You're lucky we found you when we did. This forest is dangerous at night.
You were right, John, let's get out of here.
John and Sarah followed the search and rescue team out of the woods, grateful for their timely intervention. As they walked, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling of fear that had consumed her.
John, that was terrifying. I never should have ignored your warning.
It's okay, Sarah. We're safe now.
When they emerged from the woods, they were greeted by the flashing lights of police cars and the sound of reporters shouting questions. Sarah and John exchanged a confused look before approaching one of the officers.
What's going on?
There's been a string of disappearances in these woods over the past few months. We were combing the area when we heard your screams.
That could have been us.
I'm just glad we made it out alive.
As they walked deeper into the woods, Sarah started to feel uneasy. The silence was deafening, and the only sounds were the rustling of leaves and twigs under their feet.
Thank you for looking out for me.
Of course, we're in this together.
From that night on, Sarah and John made a pact to always listen to each other's concerns and intuition, especially when it came to their safety. They realized that sometimes bravery is not about ignoring fear, but acknowledging it and facing it head-on with caution and preparedness. As time passed, the memory of their terrifying experience in the woods began to fade. However, Sarah and John never forgot the lesson they learned that night, and their friendship grew stronger as a result. One day, while hiking in a different set of woods, Sarah spotted a strange plant and picked it up out of curiosity. Suddenly, she felt a sharp pain in her hand and dropped the plant, realizing too late that it was poisonous.
John, help.
He knew exactly what to do, having taken a first aid course just in case of such an emergency. Thanks to his quick thinking, Sarah received the proper treatment and made a full recovery.
I'm so glad we made that pact to always look out for each other.
Me too, Sarah. I'll always be there for you, no matter what.
And with that, the two friends continued on their hike, stronger and braver than ever before, knowing that they had each other's backs.